yards from the foot of the tower, the old man finished his calculation and found that the train would smash into the deaf boy exactly 10 yards from the foot of the tower. 10 yards from the foot of the tower. And the old man, he ho-hummed without much interest in it at all. And he folded his calculations, and he folded them into a paper airplane. And he tossed that paper plane out of the window. Then the old man turned away from his window, and he went back to his work without another thought for the poor little deaf boy. When the deaf boy was 11 yards from the foot of the tower, he leapt from the railroad tracks to catch the paper airplane. The train thundered by behind him.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's better than all your shit put together. 101 ways to skewer a fucking 5-year-old.
No, that isn't better than all of my stories, but that is pretty good.
Excuse me, I rescinded my permission for you to give me any shit, hadn't I? My story was better than all of your stories.
Yes, it was. And I thank you again for keeping my lesser stories safe with my file. But how does that story sum up your world view anyway, or your view of detective work, or whatever?
What? You don't get it? See, the old wise man, he represents me. He's up there in his tower. He's doing his calculations. He hasn't got much affinity with his fellow man. The retarded little deaf boy comes along. He represents my fellow man. He comes along oblivious to every fucking thing. Doesn't even know there's a fucking train coming. But I know there's a train coming. And by the brilliance of my calculations, and by the brilliance of me throwing that paper plane at that very moment, I shall save that deaf boy from that train. I shall save my fellow man from those criminals, and I won't even get a word of thanks for it. Did the retarded deaf boy thank the old man? No, he just played with his fucking airplane. But that's okay, because I don't need thanks. All I need is to know that because of me toiling away with my detective work, that deaf boy is going to be safe from that train. Unless it's like your case, in which I have to track down the train driver who's already plowed straight through the poor little fucker, then reverse on all his fucking friends!
So the old man meant for the little boy to catch the plane?
Yeah. You didn't get that?
No, I just thought he just happened to catch it, like it was some accident.
No. The old man wanted to save the deaf boy. That's why he threw the plane. He's really good at throwing paper planes. He's really good at everything.
Well, doesn't he just turn away like he doesn't even care?
No, he turns away because he's so good at throwing paper planes, he doesn't even need to look where it's gone. On top of that, he knows, ooh, little retarded boy, they love paper planes. He's bound to jump and catch it. Wasn't that clear?
I think it could have been made a little more clear. I know how it could have been made a little more clear.
Hang on, I'm not taking fucking literary advice from you.
No, I was just trying to...
Listen, I think you could have made it more clear whether the little girl you butchered 3 days ago was fucking alive or dead when you stuck her in the ground. I think that could have been made more clear. And could I make it more clear that I'm going to get really angry in a minute and set fire to all your stories regardless of the promises we've made? Could I make that more clear?
Topolsky, your story was really good.
My story was better than all of your stories.
Your story was better than all of my stories.
And it was clear that the old man wanted to save the deaf boy.
It was completely completely clear.
You only don't like it because the little deaf boy didn't die at the fucking end.
Supposedly, I do like your story, and that doesn't have anything to do with anything, with burning my stories or anything. I really like your story. I would have been proud to have written it. I would.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wasn't gonna burn your stories anyways. I'm a man of my word. Person keeps his word, I keep my word.
I know that, and I respect that. And I know you don't care if I respect that or not, but either way, I respect that.
Well, I respect that you respect that. Aren't we all warm and cozy now? It's a shame I've got to shoot you through the head in 20 minutes. No, some of your stories were good too. I did like some of them.
Which ones?
There was something about the Pillowman that stayed with me. Something gentle about it. And like the idea that if a child died alone through some accident, that he wasn't really alone. That he had this kind, soft person to hold his hand and whatnot. Made it reassuring somehow that it all wasn't just you could wait.
Did you lose a child?
Unlike old Ariel, I don't get into these things with condemned. Son drowned. Fishing on his own. Silly.
What happens from here on in?
We get the word back about the mute girl. This hood over your head. We take you to the room next door. We shoot you through the head. Is that right? No. We take you to the room next door, then we put the hood on you, then we shoot you through the head. If we put the hood on you before we take you to the room next door, you know, you might bump into something, hurt yourself.
Why the room next door? Why not here?
The room next door, it's easier to mop up.
And do you do it like just out of the blue, like just out of the blue? Or do you give me a minute to like say a prayer or something?
Well, first, I sing a song about a little pony. And then Ariel takes out his hedgehog. You know, his execution hedgehog. And when the hedgehog's out, you've either got 13 or 27 seconds left, depending on the size of the hedgehog. If I'm going to do it out of the blue, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to do it out of the blue. Am I? Jesus. For a supposed genius writer / psycho killer, you're a bit fucking dumb. But when the hood goes on, you've got about 10 seconds. So, you know, keep the Latin chants to a minimum.
Thank you.